Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Holiday Schlock, where I'm going to get into some serious trouble for reviewing this one. But there are some reasons why, and I hope you guys will understand before the review is over, or by the time it's over with. It's Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie version. We all pretty much know what happens in the movie. Laurie Strode, is weaker in this one. She's still being haunted by visions of what happened and everything like that sometime before and all this other stuff. Really, in all honesty, I just did not like this sequel. I liked the first Halloween, but there was still a lot of it that bothered me. The F-bombs, how they really totally screwed up Michael Myers. I mean, yeah, he was bullied and everything like that, and he went nuts. But the killing spree he went on, compared to the first one, it was a shame. You know, it's like the first person he killed in the first one was his sister. In the remake of Halloween, he kills his sister and his dad and a nurse at the mental asylum and all this other stuff. And it was like, okay, but it still lived up to the original, to be as good as the original. But this one I found to be just all kinds of bad. As we all know, it takes place sometime after the first one. Laurie's trying to move on with her life, but unfortunately she's being haunted by visions of Michael and what happened a year before. We all know Michael's head was blown off, but somehow he comes back in this one, which made no sense. I mean, it made about as much sense as the first part of Halloween Resurrection. His head gets blown off, but yet he comes back again for more mayhem. Laurie in this one is doing therapy. She's I don't know. There was a lot wrong with this movie, but who do I blame for it? The people who told Rob Zombie he needs to do a sequel. And I'll tell you guys the truth. I think, in all honesty, Rob Zombie did this bad on purpose, because he said numerous times, I don't want to do a sequel. But they made him do it, and he did this as badly as he could. So, yeah, this movie, this sequel seems to just take on elements of all sorts of other things from other really bad Halloween movies, and we have the telekinetic link like Jamie Lloyd had in part 4 and 5, or actually in part 5, sorry. Michael is being haunted, is apparently being led by the spirit of his mother and a white horse, and what looks like Michael as a young child. He goes on a killing spree. There's a lot of unlikable characters in this movie. And again, like I said, Laurie appears to be weak and not the strong young woman she was in the first two. She's doing therapy. You know what could have made it worse? If they had Laurie doing yoga. I'm sorry, guys. You know, and the way all this came about, Dr. Loomis is unlikable. Michael becomes unmasked and says his first words as an adult before he stabs Dr. Loomis and says die. You know, really, this movie was just not really all that good. I like a lot of Rob Zombie films. I thought House of a Thousand Corpses was excellent. I thought The Devil's Rejects was excellent. I thought El Superbeasto was so hilarious, I laughed through it and cried through it from laughing so much. But this version of Halloween 2 was bad. It stunk on ice. And what hurt me the most about watching this, realizing that my favorite singer, Weird Al Yankovic, makes a cameo in this piece of crap. So I'm sorry, guys, but Halloween 2 deserved to be on here in my opinion. And I've got a feeling I'm going to hear a lot of disagreements about that. So if you have any horror movies you'd like for me to review, hit me up on here and send them my way. Until next time, for Doc's Holiday Schlock, Hopefully this is not the last one. Stay strong and rock on.